morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in. It is time for the Daily Spice. 10 minutes of inspiration, empowerment, and motivation to get you through your day. Gotta have my shake this morning. Y'all, we did full body, 15 pounds. I am wore out and it's just 7:30. I got a whole day ahead of me. Good Lord have mercy. And it's my late night because I got coaching tonight too. Oh my God. All right, y'all come on in. How to stop overfunctioning. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all are doing too much. Some of y'all are overfunctioning. Some of y'all are people pleasing. And this is your pattern. We're disrupting that pattern today. That's right. Y'all are doing too much. Come on. Y'all come on in. Can we talk about it this morning? 3 signs you're carrying too much in your relationships. That's right. You are showing up too much in your relationships. So let's just be honest. How many of us are guilty of that? I'm raising my hand first. You know some of those relationships where you were over functioning, you were showing up too much, you were doing too much, you were cleaning up too much, you were checking in too much, you were covering them in prayer too much, you were encouraging them too much. Listen, you were doing too much in the relationship. You were over functioning, sis. And guess what? They underappreciated it. They really did. I can be the first to admit I was guilty of that. I was guilty of checking in so much on my friends. I was guilty of giving too much to them. I was guilty for being there when they had a function and needed some support. I was guilty of answering the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning when they couldn't find their man. I was guilty of covering them in prayer. I just need some prayer. I was guilty of all of that. And when I needed support, you heard that? Exactly. I got nothing. I was underappreciated for everything I was giving out. So let's talk about it. Are you over functioning? And if you are, you need to stop. So here are 3 things I want you to think about when it comes to over functioning and people pleasing. The first is this: it's a pattern. You got to break it. You got to stop over functioning, because here's the thing: over functioning feels like love, but really it's self neglect. Your over functioning feels like you giving love, but really it's self neglect. You're really neglecting yourself. It feels like love because you care deeply for the people that you're giving yourself to, right? You want peace. So in order to have the peace, what you got to do, sis, you got to keep showing up for them. Yep. Can I adjust my camera while we talking real quick? I just feel like y'all are like, there we go. That's better. Yep. So it feels like you are keeping the peace because you're giving so much. You're not keeping the peace because you're giving so much. Listen, you taught them that. You've got to stop over functioning. You got to stop doing it. You're used to being the reliable one. Oh, I can call them, they're going to answer their phone. Oh, I can call them, they're going to show up for me. Oh, I can call them, they're going to come and support me. But the truth of the matter is, let me help you this morning. Over functioning and people pleasing is a trauma response. It's a trauma response, sis. And I need you to break the pattern this morning. You're so used to giving that receiving doesn't even seem right or feel right when somebody tries to give something to you. Can I give you an example? There are some of y'all, because see, I'm free of this now. When somebody gives you a compliment, and here's how you can test yourself. When somebody gives you a compliment, take the compliment. If you can't take the compliment and simply say thank you and sit in that thank you, then you're an overfunctioner and you're a people pleaser. Here's why I want you to do that. You've got to learn to calm yourself enough to receive what's given to you, because you're so used to giving, receiving feels foreign. You're an overfunctioner. You've got to learn how to sit in it without giving back. So I had to teach myself this as well. Stay focused on yourself. That's right. When somebody gives you a compliment, you simply say thank you. Stop trying to look at them and go, well, how can I compliment them back? Stop trying to figure out how can I downplay who I am. Oh, this old thing? Oh, I just threw it on this morning because I ain't have nothing else to put on. Oh, my hair look okay this morning? Girl, you don't know what I had to go through to get these curls to act like this. No. Just take the thank you and sit in it. If that feels weird or foreign to you, you're an overfunctioner and a people pleaser. That's right. I ain't telling you nothing I hadn't done myself. Here's the second thing I want you to think about when it comes to overfunctioning and people pleasing. When you do too much, others do too little. When you do too much, others do too little. Why? Because you've conditioned them to do too little. The more you give, the less they give. The more you do, the less they do. And here's the thing, you've trained them to show up that way. That's right. You've trained them that your exhaustion is normal. You've trained them that your fatigue is normal. You've trained them that their problems are yours to fix. You've trained them that being God in their life is who you are in their life. You train them that. You train them that when they need something, you're going to jump and make it happen. You train them, sis. And here's the thing, you can't get mad when they show up the way they show up. You can't get mad because you've trained them. You've trained them to give this minimum amount in the relationship, and you're going to give this big amount, and it's going to be okay. So you can't get mad when they don't show up the way that you want them to show up because you trained them to do that. So how do you do it? So here's what's going to happen when you stop showing up that way. They're going to get mad. They're going to get frustrated. They're going to start saying things like, well, you used to. That's right. You used to when you didn't know any better. But now that you know better, you're not going to do it anymore. Why? Because your exhaustion is not a reward, sis. It's not. You've got to stop showing up the way you've been showing up in order for things to change. That's right. Melinda says guilty. Thank you, Miss Melinda. See, I thought I was the only one out here by myself. That's right. I was guilty of that too. I was guilty of giving 150% and being satisfied with your 5. What? No more. Not in this season. No. When you do too little, when you do too much, they do too little. No. If this is going to be a relationship, we both got to show up with the same intentionality in order for the relationship to work. We both got to do it. And here's the third thing that I want you to think about this morning. Love doesn't mean you losing yourself. So you should not have to lose yourself in your relationships. Love should not cost you your peace. Love should not cost you your happiness. Love should not cost you your health. Love should not cost you your joy. Love should not cost you your identity in this stage of life, sis. It should not. The woman you are becoming cannot survive in relationships that require you to shrink in order for you to be a part of it. Can I say that again? If you're in relationships that require you to shrink, that require you to hold your peace, that require you not to speak your opinion, that relationship is not for you. I don't care if it's a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship with a friend. If you can't be authentically you in this stage of your life, then guess what? That relationship might not be for you. I told you yesterday that everybody that's a part of your past is not a part of your future. I told you that yesterday. And so in these relationships that require you to shrink, in these relationships that require you to give too much, in these relationships that require you to put on a mask in order for you to be a part of it, those relationships are causing you to overfunction. And so now it's time for you to go back and evaluate how you're showing up in those relationships. Because if you're people pleasing and overfunctioning, you're doing too much. That's right. So in this season of your life, it really is about you evaluating who supports me. How do I need support? And where can I get that support? And if I'm not getting it from the people that I'm showing up for, if I'm not getting it for the people that I'm giving my love, my time, my talent, and my treasure to, that doesn't mean that I totally dismiss them from my life, but it does mean that now I've got to evaluate how much I'm giving to them. Because in this season, it's not about giving until I'm depleted. It's not about over functioning, but it's about loving myself enough to put the boundaries up to protect myself. Stop neglecting yourself in order to keep a relationship. If you're over functioning and people pleasing, then it's time to let the relationship go. I'll be the first to tell you, listen, in the past 10 years, I've had to let some people go because the way they were showing up in my life was not supporting this version of Tracy Knighton. Now, they could support the old version of Tracy. Yeah, there were some people who were good at supporting the old version of Tracy, but they're not good at supporting this version of Tracy. And because this version of Tracy, listen, is the one that's shining bright right now, if you can't support this version, that's okay, because I can't take everybody from my past to my future. It's okay. You served your purpose. We were good. I love you. But guess what? You can't go with me where I'm trying to go. Can I just be honest with you? The Bible says it this way: come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. If you're in a relationship right now, be it romantic or platonic, that's not letting you rest. And by rest, I don't mean like going to sleep rest. I mean rest in your space. I mean rest in your peace, rest in your nerves, rest in your spirit. If you are not in a relationship right now that's not letting you find rest, then guess what? That relationship needs to go. Plain and simple. Stop trying to fix your life around people who underappreciate you. Y'all about to make me run around this room this morning. Stop trying to fix your life around people who underappreciate you. That's right. Here's the affirmation to wrap us up this morning. Listen, I release the need to overfunction. I release the need to people please. I stand firm in who I am. Can we say that again? I release the need to overfunction. I release the need to people please. I stand firm in who I am. You got to be bold with that, sis. You got to know that you know that you know that I'm not giving any more than what I'm giving. I'm not giving any more than what I'm getting. Here's the thing. If you're getting 10%, you need to evaluate the relationship. If you keep showing up and they're not showing up for you, you need to evaluate the relationship. See, here's the problem. Some of y'all are scared to evaluate the people around you. Some of y'all are scared to walk away from people who no longer serve you. And in this season, it really is all about you being firm in who you are. It's about you loving you enough to let people go. Good God Almighty, I'm ending right there. You've got to love you enough to let people go. Stop over functioning and stop over pleasing in this season. That ain't what midlife is all about, sis. Midlife is all about living your best life. And your best life starts in how you treat yourself. All right. As usual, I keep telling y'all, subscribe to this channel and make sure that you are sharing this with a sister who needed to hear that this morning. See, I came in to the room and sat in the chair because I wanted to be calm this morning and not running around to give you this information. Because listen, I met with 3 young ladies yesterday. Well, I call them young. They're all midlife. I met with 3 of my coachees yesterday, 3 of my clients yesterday. Can I be honest with y'all? All 3 of them inspired this message today. All 3 of them. Over functioning and people pleasing. They're the reason you have this message this morning. All 3 of them. I need us to pay more attention to us in this season. So, all right, y'all, here's what I want you to do today. I want you to go be great. I want you to do something fun for yourself today. Enjoy a piece of dark chocolate. Enjoy a shake today. Do something to pour back into you today that puts a smile on your face. I will see you tomorrow morning with another Daily Spice. Y'all go be great now.